Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to Factorio. My name, of course, is Over the Potato. I'm here today with the wonderful.
Colonel Failure.
Yeah, and wow, everything's just going so well for once, isn't it? I mean, we've pretty much we've changed quite a lot of what's going on in the last couple of episodes, haven't we? I mean, you've
Yeah.
built this new area, and it looks amazing.
Well, it's all smart. That's the general idea. Apart from the power kind of distribution, which is ugly as sin, but we'll fix that once we've got around to researching what are they called, substations.
Yes.
Um, yeah, that will help us no end on that front. I'm going to do something that we said we weren't going to do. So sorry about that.
Uh-oh, what are you gonna do?
I'm going to make one logistics robot.
A logistics robot.
Yeah. And his job will be to
I
keep Quentin.
I have engines. I can actually make you one right now if you
Yeah,
want.
please make me one logistics robot. And his sole purpose in life is to keep Quentin topped up with repair kits.
Okay.
So I'm making a
Why?
repair kit factory
You've got a repair kit factory though. Why don't you just like output it into a passive provider chest?
because that's. Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah, we don't need a logistics robot. Have you built it?
Yes, I have.
Okay, right. Well, in that case, leave it. Leave it in your backpack as a memento of a hasty approach on my part.
If I'll put it in the passive provider chest. There we go. He can sit in there until we need
Okay.
him.
Yes, as a testimony to something.
Yeah,
Right.
something or other.
Let's go. If you have less than, let's say 10 repair kits,
Where were
make
you
me some
think?
repair kits. There we go.
Where were you thinking of taking the repair kits to, or where were you thinking of transporting the repair kits to?
The way I've done it previously is I've stuck a requester chest next to roboports and had logistics robots pick them up from providers,
Hmm.
stick them in the requesters.
Ah, okay.
But
Uh,
if Quentin can go direct, then I'm cool with that.
it will take a little bit longer though.
Well, here he is. Let's have a look.
He has been
Hey, hey,
retextured.
hey! See, there he goes. He's gone direct. Sorry, Quentin should never have doubted you, old boy.
He has been retextured though. He
He
has
has.
definitely been.
He's much more attractive now.
Do you think? I'm not sold on it.
Yeah, it's neither here nor there when it comes down to it. What was I working on? Ah, yes. All right. I was.
Blue
Oh,
flasks.
you've already done. No, we're not at blue flasks yet. I'm going to do advanced circuits first.
Advanced circuits. That'll
Yeah.
be pretty important, actually.
Yep.
Very, very
And
important.
you're working on plastic, right?
Um, yeah, sort of, I suppose, a little bit. I'm just trying to figure out what the heck is going on, to be honest.
And no getting Quentin to pick up bits of. For some reason, Quentin has deposited some iron pipe in one of the fill chests. The only thing Quentin picks up, and you know it, is wood.
No, I mean, there was some pipes that I needed to get rid of, so I thought,
We can't run steam trains on pipe.
I'm sorry. It was too tempting. I mean, you've got an able-bodied robot that just, needed to do something, so I
Looking
thought,
at, look down towards your toolbar at the bottom there, and you will see there are 38 items awaiting Quentin's attention. He
yeah,
may be an able-bodied robot, but he's also very busy.
yeah, I know, that is true. I helped him a little bit, though. I did help him a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, just don't let it happen again.
Oh, that is.
This almost seems counterproductive, but I'm going to do it anyway. There we go. Right. So I'm going to work on getting us advanced circuits up and frisking.
Uh-huh. That's quite important.
Yeah.
How long do you reckon that's going to take you?
Oh, it's going to take me a while before I get it to a state that I like it.
Yeah, as I say, I think it's 1 to 4. I think
Yeah.
it's one. It's the only time you put copper wire on.
That's to work.
Only time you ever put copper wire on a belt, apparently.
Okay.
Um, so it can be done.
Okay.
Okay, there we go.
Right. Okay. Where do we have another copper? We do have another copper output down there. Interesting. interesting.
What's interesting? That you...
No, I'm just looking at getting hold of the copper to make the copper wire for the circuits.
Oh, okay.
And I think that's going to happen if I move this. Yeah.
I really want Quentin to have friends now.
Stop it.
I really, really want him to have friends. Like,
No.
Imagine
No
how
friends.
cool it would be if we could just build defenses.
He is Quentin no mates.
I feel really sorry for the guy. Like, poor guy.
No mates.
There we go. We're cracking from 4 different plants, 4 different chemical plants into petroleum. Okay. This is big. This is big.
Okay. So, but what about plastic?
Well,
are we there yet? Because right now it sounds like you're claiming victory of some description, but I'm not feeling any plastic having been made.
You see this big thing of trees up here, right?
I am familiar with the big thing of trees.
Like, if we want plastic, then we're going to want to put the plastic manufacturing thing right where this chunk of trees are.
Right.
So we're going to get Quentin to destroy all of those.
Quentin on the job. Is it in... yeah, it should be in Roboport range.
It is, yeah. I think that's
half of it definitely is.
Yeah. It's all in Roboport range. It's all... Because that's the green one's the construction range, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that should be fine. It's going to take Quentin years, though. Like, absolutely years.
Yes. I mean, he's now got 97 jobs queued up.
Yeah, exactly. Can we not build him, like, I don't know,
No.
10 friends or something?
Nope.
Only 10?
No.
But then I'm going to have to do all this wood removing myself.
Yeah, I know. And, that's how we started, so get over it.
This is quality entertainment right here.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to focus. You can remove the wood on my episodes. You do something useful when you're in the hot seat.
Yeah, it does really need to be there, doesn't it? I'll start making a big pipe network to down here. How to make this look good is just a challenge, though. It's a real challenge. A real challenge.
Well, I think you're up to that challenge.
Oh, thank you. That's the nicest thing anybody's ever said.
Yeah, well, what else am I going to say? I'm going to say, no, you're going to do a terrible job, and we're going to have to rebuild.
Yeah, I'm going to get somebody else to come and do this series. You're not going to be good enough.
Yeah, I'm going to replace you with N9103.
N9103. Who's that?
So N9103 doesn't get nearly enough praise in this show. N9103 likes to reprimand me frequently on the Factorio forums for not paying attention to the glorious advice that he offers along the lines of, doing things properly. So, for example, would you like to know what the magic formula is for the correct distribution of power generation?
You told me you would tell me ages ago,
well,
but you forgot.
Thanks to N9103, you want 1 pump to 14 boilers to 10 engines. I told you there was a 14 in there. I remembered that bit.
You probably did, yeah. Well, that's actually quite interesting. How are we doing for power, actually? That's a good time to check.
We should be fine. We haven't done anything that requires that much more power. I mean, look at it. It's the furnaces aren't on at the moment, and we're not shooting anything at the moment. But we've got plenty of accumulated capacity. I mean, the top consumer right now are the Roboports.
Are they? Really?
Yeah. Uses 1.6 megawatts just to keep them running.
Oh, wow.
After which it's your 2 refineries on 1.5. But we're not researching anything.
It's because they've got modules in them. That's why.
All the smart stuff is switched off. See, look, Quentin is now down to 85 jobs.
That's because I removed 15 of them.
Oh, okay.
I removed 15 trees or something.
Stuff's being damaged. That area down to the southeast of our main factory is regularly taking a pounding. But I'm confident, as long as it doesn't get destroyed, that Q will take care of business and keep us afloat.
If only we had like a fleet of robots to actually do repairs.
Just stop it. You're embarrassing yourself.
Maybe so. But I don't know, when do you sort of think we're going to need to want to move into robots, as in properly?
Hopefully not. Hopefully we don't need them. Don't get me wrong. I like the little fellas.
I like construction robots.
Yes, I like them all. But they're a shortcut, and if we if we apply ourselves correctly, we shouldn't ever need to get to that point.
Although I do sort of like if that we can just get a blueprint and then stick down a base, like stick
Yes.
down
No.
a
You're definitely
defense
right in that
outpost.
that being beneficial to mankind. But no, we'll make do for as long as we can. And frankly, I find it fabulous that our one construction robot has a name and is a valued member of the team.
Well, we can have other valued members of the team, can't we? I mean,
No,
no, just one.
cease with your robot building agenda and get the oil working.
Okay, what do we need first? Is it plastics?
Yeah, plastic will be best first.
Plastic will be best first. I'm on it. We need steel though. Do we have any steel?
What, to make plastic?
Well, to make a chemical plant.
Yeah, fine. There should be steel in the chest waiting for you.
Oh, that's very kind. I didn't even know we were producing steel actually.
Oh yeah, I did that a while ago. It's proved to be most handy.
Is it enough steel? Is
No, it's not. We're going to need to move it from there to somewhere else where we can really do kind of high input steel production.
Yeah.
Right, I've got you a. Do I want it there? Do I want it there?
I'm gonna have to.
I do.
Where are you wanting me to put this
Right,
this plastic line?
Right here.
Right here.
Yeah, where I am.
Okay.
See this belt here?
Yep.
Plastics, please.
Plastics, no problem.
Feeding into there.
We're gonna have to get coal all the way over there.
Okay.
It's gonna go right through the iron mine. Not to mention that this coal supply is running on.
Fumes?
No, it's running from a method of transportation that doesn't really exist anymore because we are not using the train. Which means
Oh, you switched the train off to our secondary coal plant.
yes,
Ah, okay. What about our primary coal plant? That's still full, isn't it?
it's reducing resources, but yes, it's still got stuff on. I think.
Yeah, we've got some empty coal mines down here. Hold on, I'll move them around a bit. In fact, let's just demolish all of this and relay.
I'm just thinking, what's the sort of best way to get coal out into the middle of nowhere?
Stick it on a train.
A train. It's not.
Well,
The distance is not
Why
really.
don't you pull up the? Because did you say we're not running the train at all at the moment?
We're not, but we can.
Okay, so what I suggest you do is demolish all of the train infrastructure in the existing base
Yeah. Okay.
and rebuild it so that it's going to drop off near where you're going to be making plastic.
That's a pretty good idea, actually. And then, at the same time, we'll also avoid the fact that we're building over a massive iron vein, which we will be able to exploit in the future.
Right. So you're on train set duty.
Oh, great. Oh, great.
What? Train set duty is fun.
Train set duty is complicated.
It is complicated, but that's fun.
I suppose you're right. That's a valuable point. And we could do with a little bit of extra free space up here. That's always nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
In fact, you know what? Why am I doing this? I know a guy who'd be quite happy to remove all these materials.
I'm on advanced circuits.
No, I wasn't talking about you.
Oh, you're talking about Quentin.
I was talking about Quentin.
Not until you give Quentin a storage chest that isn't for wood.
123. 123 things to do. Poor guy. I'm sure he'll get there eventually.
It's only out of your laziness that Quentin is being overworked.
Well, maybe, but he's a robot. He's supposed to be doing that sort of stuff, isn't he?
If you say so. He'll have the union onto you before you know it.
I'm not afraid of unions.
Uh-huh.
I'm not. What, robots unions? That's actually quite an interesting point. Like robots unions. What do you think about that? Do you think that could ever be a possibility? Because if AI, sort of gains the intelligence to realize why are we working?
In my opinion, it will. Robot unions will happen only if the robots decide that they're not just going to rub us all out the second someone switches Skynet on.
Do you reckon that's going to happen?
Yeah. All scientists are hell bent on building Skynet. They go, hey, look at how clever this new robot is we've built. At which point you say, "Have you never watched a movie?" Uh, because they're going to figure out quite quickly that humans are pretty much just a mess, and that we'd be far better off with robotic overlords taking us out of the equation.
Well, there's been like major scientists over the last couple of days that were like signing AI stuff, weren't they?
Yeah, but yeah, when Stephen Hawking says, "Hey, this is a really bad idea, fellas," you want
And
to listen to him,
Elon Musk actually,
right?
he's also been on it. Fun fact. Don't know why, putting it out there. Yeah. So I guess are you worried about being? I don't.
Subverted by our alien overseers,
That's exactly what I was going to say. Yeah.
robot overseers. Um, Not today. Today, I'm okay with it. Ask me when they turn up.
Okay. Well, I'll try and remember to do that.
Yeah, if you've got time in between the being annihilated by robotic kind of fellas. Are you doing anything useful, or are we just having a general conversation with regard to aliens and the?
Why don't you come and see for yourself?
Oh, okay. All right. Hold on. I'll
I
be up
mean,
there presently.
just look at the new railway.
Really? You
That's
built it already?
yeah. Are you kidding me? I'm like efficient.
All right. If you say so.
I wouldn't really expect you to know what the word means, but whatever.
Steady on.
That's pretty good, eh?
That'll do. Yeah, that'll do it. Very nice. Yep, that's
Yeah,
good.
that's fine.
Have you given the station I've got to give the station a suitably evocative name.
Uh, what should it be called? Anything interesting? Coal deposit?
Well, I came up with both BP and oily stash, so it's entirely up to you.
Uh, coal drop off.
Tremendous, tremendous. The creativity in the room today is simply overflowing.
Well, I'm a pretty creative guy. I like to sort of be creative. But now we can actually
You've
sort
really
of.
pushed that out there.
I know, I really have. But now we can sort of start sending coal long distance, which is actually quite interesting. What on earth is happening? Why are all our accumulators empty?
Why
What?
are all our accumulators empty? Well, our accumulators are empty. Have you severed their power?
I may have.
Have you told Quentin to sever their power?
I may have.
Because he just does as he's told.
Is that fixed it?
Do you know who hasn't severed our power?
Yeah, it's fixed it. It's okay. It's fixed. Might
It
be
wasn't
me.
me. I didn't do it.
No. Yeah. Okay. Yes. I realize that. It's fine. They're all charging up again. That's
I mean, we
awesome.
don't live in a blame culture here, but I blame you.
No path. What on earth is going on? Okay. I don't think we need 3 carriages or 3 cargo wagons. I'm going to remove one.
Yeah, sounds good.
I think that's really sort of unnecessary. Stick you in. Are we still using wood as our main sort of?
Yeah, largely because it's a good way of getting rid of it. So if you use, if you stick down storage chests at either end, then Q will drop off absolutely everything he picks up into those storage chests, and
Yeah.
that should include all of the wood.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Otherwise,
Okay.
we will need logistics robots to sort stuff out correctly. I mean, you could stick a requester chest there for wood, but I don't know if Q will drop off wood that he's just picked up, or whether we're going to actually need a logistics system for that.
Okay, yeah, you raise a valid point. I don't really understand how it works either, so
1, 2, 3, 4,
that's fine for me. Let's make 2 of these. Already got them on my inventory. That's fine. Okay, so I'm just trying to up our coal production at this site as well, because we are going to need quite a lot of coal.
Yep.
Better safe than sorry.
Yep.
This is pretty much the only area of the base where our production of a material is untethered in terms of coal. That's pretty much it, isn't it?
And the main coal drag is the same scenario there as well.
What did you call BP? BP is is one.
That was the oil distribution station.
Yes. No. BP's the coal station.
Is it?
Oily
Oh, okay.
stash. Oily stash was the oil distribution one.
Well, I guess I got that the wrong way around. Right, you want these.
30-second wait time.
That tends to be enough.
Yeah. Okay. I was thinking maybe a bit longer, but I think 30 seconds on further reflection is actually probably all right. There we go. Beautiful. Train is now running. We're should be running to and fro from the two sides of the map. That's pretty awesome. That's really, really good.
Oh, that's good.
That is pretty nice, actually. Why has that not got power? Why is that not charging? Let's unplug that and stick in a medium-sized pole. There we go. That should work. Beautiful. And all our accumulators are now back online, which is lovely.
Good.
And there goes the train, which is even more fantastic. And it goes exactly where we want it to, and it's fine. And it doesn't get in the way of anything. We've still got access to all the iron, and that's just great.
Excellent.
That is just great. And apparently, if you press F5, then you can see the positions of the trains.
Yes, I've seen that too. It feels a little bit like cheating, or it feels a little bit.
Does it?
Little bit. Well, maybe just a smidge. You can work it out for yourself. It's not, it's not the most advanced thing you're going to do with your time.
No, it's not really rocket science, is it? Okay, so we want to. Well, I'm going to try using the F5 method.
Okay.
Okay, unload there. Beautiful. Perfect. And so we're going to need to unload all that coal into buffer chests. Wooden chests will do.
Quentin's job count appears to have gone up again. Have you got him doing more menial labour that you can't be bothered to do?
Possibly. I can't really remember. It just sort of becomes a force of habit, if I'm honest.
Mm-hmm.
It's just life. It's the way life rolls.
Have you got any plastic on you at all?
Not a smidge. I'm working on it though, so
Okay.
that doesn't really count for much, but it is going to happen eventually.
All right.
Yeah, there. And there. So we're now unloading coal, which is awesome. We can run this train. And so that should be the coal part. Now we're just going to need the petroleum part, and we've already got that. Okay, so where'd you want the circuit, the plastic going?
Plastic. Hold on, I'll show you. Right here.
Right here. I can do that actually. We'll probably be ready to go in the very next episode. I'll probably get that done halfway through, perhaps.
Excellent.
So we'll probably call it there, actually. So, ladies and gentlemen, my name's been Orbit Potato, and I have been playing Factorio with the wonderful
Colonel Failure.
Yeah, hopefully you'll join us next time and you can see us complete plastics for a second time. Because it's not like we haven't done it before, but we need to do it again. So see you then. Goodbye.